Good morning, Phenomenal You group. It's Wendy Jacobs here with a video. And this morning I thought I'd make a quick video for you, Gerry, in response to the question that you asked last week. And what that was, if anyone else hasn't yet read it, was that Gerry was explaining to us that she just attended some funerals in the last few months and had lost people in her life due to suicide. And she was struggling with this emotionally. She was feeling, I imagine, a sense of grief. And so there are a couple of things that I want to say in response to the question you asked me, which is, what you can do to help yourself during this time. So I have a couple of suggestions. And the first thing I want to say, firstly, is I'm sorry for your loss. This can be quite a challenging time for many people. Often death triggers feelings and emotions, not just of what is currently being experienced, but also past experience. So take good care of yourself during this time. Allow yourself to grieve and feel the emotions that are coming up. What we find sometimes when we're faced with negative emotions, and you've heard me starting to talk about this in other videos, is that many of us start to resist what's coming up. We don't want to feel bad, and so we use lots of different types of distraction techniques so that we don't have to feel the full extent of our emotions. Now, although a lot of these techniques that's often taught in personal development can be good, it also can prolong the healing that is required. So I'm going to encourage you today, Gerry, and anyone else that's watching this video who may be experiencing negative emotions in their life, is to get comfortable. Get comfortable experiencing the negative emotions that come up for you. Part of self-love, for those of you that have started to express an interest in my self-love program that's coming up very soon in the next couple of weeks, part of self-love is learning to accept all parts of who you are, all of your emotions, even the ones that you're uncomfortable with, even the ones that you perhaps have been told are not good. Now, emotions are neither good nor bad. They all serve a purpose, an empowering purpose. And what can be difficult or challenging is when we feel that we're stuck in emotions that are not currently serving us. So perhaps when we're stuck in emotions that are not allowing us to be the best versions of ourselves. But grief is a powerful one. And so I'm going to encourage you, Gerry, is to give yourself time to grieve. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that are coming up. Resist any temptation to push against that and feel something else, because whatever we resist persists. So by getting comfortable and sitting in the depth of that emotion that you feel arising, you find that although it can be challenging, that the emotion will subside like a wave and it will lessen. And the more you practice doing this, the better you're going to get at it. Nurture yourself and allow yourself to feel whatever it is that's coming up. Some of you who are reading my posts may be recognizing that I'm talking about being okay with not being okay. I suppose in many ways we've become a culture that's totally obsessed with happiness and success. And as a result of that, a lot of people are starting to create somewhat of a dysfunction in believing that it's not okay to not be okay. It's not okay to grieve. It's not okay to be sad. It's not okay to be angry. And the fact is, when we start to do that, we start to disassociate from parts of ourselves and other people. We reject aspects of other people, which then bring further challenges in terms of our own self-love and the relationships that we're faced with. So take the time, feel, love, and nurture yourself just as you would any other friend that would be going through the same experience that you're going through right now. And you find that that will lessen and subside. That was going to be all that I really wanted to share with you this morning, but I also wanted to add that I want you, as best as you can, to give this experience a different meaning, okay? And what I mean by that is, you may have also heard in my previous videos that we live in this subjective universe, meaning that we give meaning to our experiences. Nothing is what it is. The emotions that we experience are a result of the meaning that we give something. So when we give something a meaning that feels disempowering to us, that gives us this sense of helplessness, then it's not surprising that that is what we start to feel. And so you can start to change the way that you feel by giving your experience a more empowering meaning, whatever that is for you, whatever you can truly accept at this time. I just want to add here that the experience of death in different cultures means different things. And we can see that if we take time to have a look, to investigate, and recognize that in other cultures, when death happens, often this transition is experienced with celebration, from the community. It's actually seen as a joyful time where there is music and dance and laughter and running into the ocean and cleansing and all sorts of rituals. And it's not that that culture is right or that it's wrong. In other cultures, there's massive periods of mourning and grieving where people wear black and refrain from dance and refrain from music and lead a very different lifestyle. Again, not good nor bad. What I do want you to pay attention to for yourself is to recognize what are the emotions that you would like to experience consistently. And where can you make some adjustments to the meaning that you're attributing to the things that are happening in your life in a way that helps you feel more empowered? Because you see, this experience right now, for you, Gerry, and also for any of you that are going through something quite challenging, is that it is not what it is. It is an interpretation of what it is. And the change that you're going to experience will come when there is a shift in your perception. And although this can be challenging, it is also one of the greatest gifts that you'll ever learn to give yourselves. So what I want you to do is to practice giving this a different meaning. Because often when something tragic happens, there is a lot of gifts. Collateral beauty was a term that was used for a movie that Will Smith starred in this year. And what that movie was about was, we all are somewhat familiar with the word collateral damage, meaning the aftermath, the effect of what happens when something negative happens. But this movie, Collateral Beauty, talked about the gifts, the things that happen when something tragic happens. So when a tragedy happens, often there are gifts if you look for them. Absolutely look for them. You might find that this is an opportunity to strengthen your bonds and your friendships with the people that mean the world to you. You might find this as an opportunity to reach out when you think someone may need your love. You might find this as an opportunity to give yourself more love and more compassion. Whatever it is, I want you to do your best to stretch your mind to a place where you can actually see what could possibly be a gift in this experience, as challenging as what it is. As always, you know that I could keep talking and I love to share with you guys. I've got a big day ahead of me preparing for the 6-week self-love project, which I'll be sharing with you. I look forward to running this class in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to go ahead now and finish up this video. I hope it's been very helpful to you, Gerry, and to anyone else that's watching. Please, I also noticed that Jen Cook, you reached out to Gerry in the post last week when she posted this. I deeply appreciate and I thank you for doing that, and I encourage the rest of you too to reach out. I know we're online and it seems somewhat virtual and we haven't yet had an opportunity to meet one another, and my aim is to put together a meetup sometime in the next few months. But for now, as best as you can, please interact in each other's posts. If there's something that you want to add, maybe some of you have experienced grief and have something to offer Gerry here too, please either make a video and post it. You're very welcome to do this. This is an interactive group. So post a video, write a blog, tag the people in it in any way you can. Reach out to one another, share your experiences, share your joys, your challenges. I'm going to sign off. Thank you, as always, for being here. And as always, live consciously and filled with love. Have a beautiful day. Bye.